Southeast Georgia and the Low Country. This is WJCL 22 Morning News. See us now.
Right now on WJCL 22 Morning News, a missing 4-year-old girl who vanished nearly 3 years ago found alive, hiding in this secret room under a staircase. The person found in there with her and the item that led police straight to her.
A breakthrough in HIV treatment. The first woman now completely cured of the virus. The reason her rare recovery is so different from other cases, and what's next for researchers.
Is Russia pulling back troops from the Ukrainian border? I'm Aixa Diaz in Washington with the claims from Moscow and the response from the White House.
I see you, Blooper. Right now, the Braves World Series Trophy Tour is underway when that prestigious piece of hardware is set to arrive here in our area.
It is right now 6 o'clock on this Wednesday morning, and we are live in the Low Country. We're in Old Town Bluffton this morning, where it's a quiet start out in the Low Country this morning. We want to thank you so much for waking up with us right here on WJCL 22. Good morning, everyone. I'm Emma Hamilton.
And I'm Frank Solkowski. Let's go ahead and get over to meteorologist Jonathan Myers. And Jonathan, chilly starts to the day, but I tell you what, by the middle of the afternoon, things are just awesome outside.
Yeah, it was like that yesterday, Frank, and even warmer today. And how about close to 80 for some of us tomorrow?
We'll take it for February.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get right to that forecast. Starting things off this morning. Like Frank said, chilly start to the morning. Temperatures right now for most of us anywhere between about 42 and 46 degrees, mid-50s by mid-morning. And temperatures quickly warm up at lunchtime, 66, 70 at 3 today. And I notice we may see a spotty shower or two. This is for the islands a little later today, but the chances of it are no more than 20%. You can see nice and dry as we start the day off. And here's where those showers are over the coastal waters. And with the winds coming in out of the east today, that's why I think maybe a shower or two could brush some of the coastal areas. But most of us will be dry all the way through the afternoon. That warm up will continue. Upper 70s to near 80 tomorrow afternoon. Our best chance for rain as we go throughout the rest of the work week will be on Friday as a cold front moves through. I'll detail that for you and track it out in future casts in less than 10 minutes.
Let's head out to Pierce County. You got Lindsey Thomas Highway at Main Street there in Blackshear. Of course, Blackshear, the home of the great Stetson Bennett and our good friend Casey Jones. As you can see, not a lot of traffic out there this morning. Well, all new this morning, we've got an unbelievable story. A 4-year-old girl missing since the middle of 2019 has been found alive.
Paisley Schultes, now 6, was reported missing near Ithaca, New York, nearly 3 years ago. We just learned overnight she was found Monday, 3 hours east of there. Authorities say that she was found inside this secret room underneath a wooden staircase. Police had to remove several planks to get into the room. That's where they say they found the girl and her biological mother hiding. The girl's biological parents and grandfather were all arrested and are now facing charges. Investigators say that they've actually searched this home several times over the last 2.5 years, but never found anything. Monday, they say they spotted a blanket leading them to the secret room. The little girl has been returned to her legal guardian and is now reunited with her older sister.
Also new this morning, the first woman has been cured of HIV thanks to a different kind of treatment. She was being treated for leukemia when her doctors realized her HIV had gone away. She's been in remission and virus-free for more than a year now. Now, here's what's different. She received stem cells from umbilical cord blood. Researchers say the other 2 patients cured of HIV in the past, both men received adult stem cells in bone marrow transplants for separate health issues. This massive find is giving researchers a lot of hope, but say this is by no means a cure for HIV.
It is exciting for the field because it's proof that a cure is possible for HIV, but we always are a bit cautious in this setting because this kind of intervention, a bone marrow transplant, would not be appropriate for people living with HIV. This woman received a bone marrow transplant because she also had a blood cancer that needed to be treated.
The FDA approved the first long-acting injectable drug for HIV prevention just last month.
Well, this morning, Russia is dialing back amid global fears of a war in Eastern Europe. Vladimir Putin says that he welcomes diplomatic talks, but the U.S. is still on high alert. Our Diaz is in Washington with what Putin is saying versus what he's actually doing.
Vladimir Putin says he doesn't want war, but his actions suggest otherwise, with an estimated 150,000 troops stationed at the border with Ukraine. Russia claims it's pulling back some of those troops now, but the U.S. hasn't confirmed that.
If Russia commits this breach by invading Ukraine, responsible nations around the world will not hesitate to respond.
President Biden warning of consequences against Russia if there's an attack on Ukraine. The president also warning of rising energy prices here at home.
We're prepared to deploy all the tools and authority at our disposal to provide relief at the gas pump.
Moscow is downplaying concerns of an imminent invasion, now saying some of its troops are leaving the Ukrainian border and returning home.
That would be good, but we have not yet verified that.
Vladimir Putin also says he's open to negotiations, but one of his demands is a non-starter for the West, barring Ukraine from joining NATO. On Capitol Hill, senators from both parties released a statement of solidarity with Ukraine, saying if there's an attack, we are prepared to fully support the immediate imposition of strong, robust, and effective sanctions on Russia. The United States is prepared to meet this challenge with bipartisan and unified resolve. President Biden says U.S. troops will not fight Russia in Ukraine, but says Americans will defend allies if Russia enters NATO territory. In Washington, I'm Aixa Diaz.
All new this morning, Bob Saget's wife and kids don't want the investigation into his death to become public. They filed a lawsuit yesterday to block the release of those records. The suit says the family would suffer extreme mental pain and emotional distress if the information was released.
This morning, a Sandy Hook settlement. A gun manufacturer, Remington Arms, says that it'll pay $73 million to the families that lost loved ones in the Sandy Hook elementary school shooting back in 2012. The families say that the company marketed war weapons to young men through ads and product placement in video games. Remington had previously denied responsibility, but had no comment yesterday when the news of that settlement came out. Also this morning, a settlement in the Prince Andrew sex assault suit. The decision was reached out of court and the dollar amount will not be released. A woman claims the prince sexually abused her when she was a teen. He has denied all accusations against him. The settlement will avoid a public trial that could have further embarrassed the royal family.
All new this morning, the family of a woman killed during a movie set shooting last year is suing star Alec Baldwin and several others. The cinematographer Helena Hutchins was shot and killed on the set of the new film Rust, being filmed in New Mexico back in October. Well, this morning on GMA, they take a deeper look inside that deadly set shooting. Again, that's coming up right here on WJCL right after our morning news. That begins at 8 o'clock.
This morning, former Georgia Governor Sonny Perdue is the sole finalist to become the next Georgia University System Chancellor. After a unanimous vote by the Georgia Board of Regents, Perdue is now one step away from the position. Critics are questioning Perdue's experience in a higher education setting, saying Governor Brian Kemp and Perdue are close political allies. They say Kemp replaced 4 members on the board right before that vote.
Yes, sir. Blooper this morning. The World Series Champs Trophy Tour is underway. The Atlanta Braves kicking off all the excitement yesterday at Colony Square up in Atlanta. Now, we have told you the World Series Trophy Tour will be making a stop in Savannah for the city's St. Patrick's Day Parade. It's part of a 151-stop tour. Savannah is one of the first stops on that tour, which also includes visits to Macon, Cairo, and DeKalb County. During the tour, you can take pictures with the trophy and take part in other fun festivities and activities provided by the Braves entertainment team and alumni. Well, Savannah native and legendary hip-hop artist Big Boi now has the key to the city.
Mayor Van Johnson presented it to him during his homecoming performance at the new End Market Arena. He honored the star for not only his musical achievements, but also his philanthropic efforts. Big Boi posted on his Instagram, quote, "Thank you, Mayor Johnson and the city of Savannah for giving me the key to the city and declaring February 11th Antoine Big Boi Patton Day." Now, of course, so many big events, and the best part about this new Enmarket Arena is that he was able to come and perform, and we have all kinds of other things happening.
Yeah, I mean, we got coming up, the Eagles are taking the stage this weekend on Saturday, and then looking forward to next month, Disney on Ice. And I know there are a lot of folks out there who are really excited about WWE, WWF. What is it, Jonathan, now? Yeah, he likes the Junkyard Dog, and he also likes Hillbilly Jim over there. Yeah, the road to WrestleMania coming as well.
I heard you're participating.
In wrestling?
Yeah.
No, we're good.
Oh, we're good. Okay.
No, I'm more of a lover than a fighter.
All right.